remember in 2022, I think it was, when Kunmi came to me, he said, greenhouse capital needs to be Uganda. My response was, why Uganda? Uganda is not in the top 5 countries receiving venture capital. We're a VC fund. We're a venture studio. We build companies. We build unicorns. What's the market size of Uganda? Why Uganda? Why now? But we took a bet. We came. We said it's time for greenhouse capital to come and be an ecosystem orchestrate, be an ecosystem stimulator. We ran the 2023 Investor Summit, and I look back 3 years later, and I think we've made the best decision. Kunmi, what do you think about that decision? What was going on in your mind when you came to sell me on the idea that Uganda is our next market?
Well, Uganda for me was just an epitome of opportunity and bursting out with potential. So a lot of founders with hearts, with passion, who really wanted to make a difference, solving real problems in real sectors. And I'm happy we made the bet. Uganda hasn't disappointed one bit. In fact, Uganda has exceeded our expectations. And we're proud to say that Uganda is probably a platform for us to invest our next round across the continent, built on the premise and theme of science, technology, and innovation, which is highly promoted throughout the educational system of Uganda. And the DNA of every founder speaks to innovation and solving real problems. So I'm glad we made the bet.
Absolutely. Greenhouse Capital has been known to be a trailblazer. We go in first. We go in even when others cannot see it. When we started a venture studio, venture building in 2010, there were no venture studios in Africa at the time, or it was really, really early days. When we raised VC funding in 2014 as a fintech, the scale of that kind of investment, on the continent for fintech was also quite rare. And the same way, when we started a venture fund, we started off as an evergreen fund, which also was one of the first of its kind, right? Where you create a venture fund that is supposed to be alive forever, right? In the same way, everybody is investing in tier 1 markets, Egypt, South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria. And I feel like the decision to take a bet on Uganda 3 years ago was the right one. I look back the last 3 years, we ran Investor Summit 2023. We brought in 17 investors. We launched the Mobility Expo, which is a sector-specific investor summit for climate mobility. We did that in partnership with Kira Motors, and it was a hit. Investors showed up. And then now it's 2025, and we would now deliver the second edition of the Uganda Investor Summit. And I think it was a hit. Investors are ready. They're ready to do deals. And this time, it's all digitally enabled with a live data room, and investors and innovators can essentially get on the platform. Investors globally, from Japan, from South Africa, from the US, from the Middle East are all here, and they want to do deals, and they will be able to do deals digitally following today. I'm really, really excited. Kunmi, what are you excited about?
I was really excited at the speed at which a lot of the investors were excited to write checks. Typically, these things take time. They'd want to, get to know the investor. They want to get to know the founders. They want to get to know the entrepreneurs. But I was really excited at the number of investors that said, "Hey, I think I can do this deal. I think I can back this founder," just because of the high quality that we see in this market. So for me, that's the excitement. There's a lot of high quality pipeline here. And we believe it's a market that can help lead the next frontier of innovation for Africa. So really excited about what we've seen so far. But the sector for me that's really amazing is the solid mineral sector. So you talk about mining and minerals in Africa, and Africa is known to have, a massive, huge percentage of the world's rare earth metals, and we've heard rare earth in recent times. But this is this is the capital of rare earth in Africa, and we're proud to be leading the frontier in helping to not only explore, but to help develop the ecosystem and the country around the mineral promises that are underground in here in Uganda.
Beauty of what you're talking about in terms of the solid minerals ecosystem. I love the quote. I love one of the quotes during one of the presentations where we talked about the fact that this is not just a summit. This is really the boardwalk for Uganda's future industries where the deals are made. I love the second quote that really says that in Uganda, the future isn't an app. It's not about fintech. It's not about this, AI tool and this sexy middle app that's been built. The future isn't an app. It's a road. It's the grid. It's a drone. It's a lab. It's a processing class. It's a factory. So as you talk about solid minerals and the minerals mining ecosystem, it's about how to overlay digitization on top of a real sector to deliver sector transformation. I think that's a unique opportunity, the unique positioning of Uganda when you think about Makerere University and a lot of the university ecosystem, the engineering, the innovation, right? You bring that into a real world sector across mobility, manufacturing, auto carts, manufacturing vehicles. You bring that to mining, to steel production, all the way to actually creating construction materials. You bring that into pharma from the lab and literally taking certain types of, drugs, and you take that all the way into the market, so you can now put e-commerce on top of it, right? Yeah. That I think is the opportunity here in Uganda.
Yeah, and actually, I'm not really surprised at the types of innovation that we see in this market. I think it all speaks to the R&D foundation with the world-class institutions that are here in Uganda. There's Makerere University that's world-renowned, world-class. And there's a lot of R&D, there's a lot of IP being developed in these institutions. Little wonder that we have a lot of very impressive ideas and technology coming out of Uganda. So very, very impressed.
Absolutely. And I think every sector we're backing really today touches on the real economy. That gets me really, really excited. And it's not just about the local economy, it's also about exports. It's also about collaboration between countries. Imagine Uganda, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda coming together and exchanging goods and services across the borders. I think that's where it's exciting. But we must give credit to where credit is due. And I think the Science, Technology and Innovation Ministry, under the Minister, Honorable Masonero, really, I think they've done incredible work. I think STI has positioned itself inside the president's, which is unique. And so it comes with essentially coordination ministry that I sit with around each of those verticals. And I think it's a great model.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think so. And I'll use the word engine room. Right? The engine room of the economy, I think, is the STI, Science, Technology and Innovation Ministry, under the leadership of Dr. Monica Masonero, who has done an amazing job with her vision, but also with picking young, vibrant team of Ugandans who are helping to drive that vision. So kudos to the leadership. They are also very good at follow-up and following through, which is very, very important in bringing ideas to life.
And I just must say, in wrapping up this, that in many, many countries, ribbon cuttings is the moment of pride.
Yes.
When you come in and somebody comes and cuts a ribbon. But I just really want to say that this investor summit, we have established that really deal closing is the new national ceremony.
Yes.
The transformation from ribbon cutting into national ceremony being all about deal closing. So on this trip, during this summit, we are counting 17 deals so far, right? 17 deals from different investors around different vertical. I think this is a game changer for mobilizing capital in today's economy.
Yep. And of course, the overarching benefit to the economy, massive job creation at scale. You have backward integration that helps with FX and currency stability. You have empowerment of youth and women. You have climate smart technologies that's helping to preserve our community and our environment for the next generation. There's just so many great things that are happening with the initiatives put forward by the STI ministry. So very, very happy to partner with STI. Very happy to curate these opportunities for investors to see the best of Africa, and very happy to create the opportunities for the burgeoning innovators and founders who are looking to take their ideas to the marketplace, not only in Uganda, but to the world. So made locally, but exported globally.
And there's something that caught my attention. There's something that was really, that was left in my mind. And this was a message from the Honorable Minister when she said that we, STI, have prepared the bride. The innovators, the companies, the entrepreneurs. We, STI, have prepared the bride. Now, the bride wants a dowry. I feel like this is a message to investors globally, from China to Japan to America to the Middle East to the rest of Africa. It's time to bring the dowry because the bride is ready. Uganda has prepared the bride. STI has prepared the bride. The time is now.
Thank you.